am Saitech and welcome back to my channel Saitech. In today's try to do the Battlegrounds mobile official update gameplay comparison between the Realme X1 Max versus the iQOO 7 device. So this is going to be really very interesting, friends, because the Realme X1 Max previously with the PUBG version it got a 90 FPS update, and a lot of users are really shocked because the Dimensity 1200 no one expected. But the thing is that Snapdragon 870 did not get the 90 FPS. That is what the problem in the PUBG. But let's see in the Battlegrounds mobile whether this is the case or not. I think it should be 100% same case, but let me try to show you exactly comparing both phones. So I'm trying to use this latest version, which is the 1.5.0, as you can see. Same version I'm trying to use in both phones. Let me to open the gameplay in both phones, as you can see. Right now I'm trying to use the real-time refresh rate. This is not the FPS which you are trying to see. This is just the refresh rate, that's it. So this will try to show you 60 and 120. If the PUBG game is, if the Battlegrounds mobile game is playing at the 90 FPS, this will change from 60 to 120. So right now I'll just focus on the first basic settings what you're trying to get in both phones, what are the different graphics, and then I'll try to explain you how you can actually get the 90 FPS working in the Realme X1 Max. Yes, so in-depth video I did upload a couple of minutes back. This is a video which I uploaded, in-depth video, as you can see. In case if you want, you can check that video. So right now let me try to focus on the graphics settings, which phone has got what type of graphics settings. As you can see, when this is a sad part, the Snapdragon 870 processor is the one I think which is left over, which is not getting the 90 FPS. So which most of the users right now in the current trend, 870 is popular because there are three phones which got really released with the Mi11X, iQOO 7 and the OnePlus 9R. This phone should have the first 90 FPS. That is what I expected, but that's not the case, unfortunately, friends. That's the one sad part. So one more thing, another thing is that iQOO 7 doesn't even have the 4D vibrations. There is no voice changes option. At least there is nothing. So there is no help from the PUBG and there is no help from the iQOO team at this point in the iQOO 7 device. This is the saddest part, I would say, definitely. So as soon as possible, we should be able to see that 90 FPS very soon and 4D vibrations working. I'm not sure when that day will come in the iQOO 7 device at this point. So make sure to comment to them, maybe try to message them in the Twitter or maybe Instagram, so they'll definitely maybe able to fix the problem. And in the Realme X1 Max, whereas this phone, this Dimensity processor 1200 got 90 FPS update, as you can see, friends. So before it was not even able to play the HDR and Extreme. It was not even able to play, but with this kind of update it got completely boosted. These two options, this HDR plus Extreme got added, 90 FPS also got added. So one more thing, even if you get the 90 FPS in the Battlegrounds mobile, you won't get the real-time FPS 90. That's the one sad part. But there's another video which I recently discussed how you can actually increase. So if you try to use the low brightness, only then you will be able to play it 90 FPS. That's quite, and it's so annoying. I'm not sure why it's so we need to do that kind of brightness thing, but still, in case if you want to play at 90 FPS, you need to decrease the brightness and play in the Realme X1 Max. That's the only temporary solution which I did find out. In case if you have any other solution, make sure to let me know in the comments. I'll definitely try those settings as well. So during this time, I'll try to do a little bit kind of gameplay, small gameplay, not big gameplay, just a mini gameplay. I'll try to keep the video under 10 minutes only. I don't want to extend the video so long. So first thing is that the 4D vibrations also doesn't work in the Realme X1 Max. It's another saddest part. So these two phones are really very powerful with the hardware. Yes, 120 Hz refresh rate, and they are having really good processors, Dimensity 1200 and Snapdragon 870. But at this point, even the software from the both companies, they are not doing well for this kind of optimization. That is what I mean. So that's totally ridiculous, friends. I'm not sure when they'll be able to realize this kind of small things really matters a lot. There are so many problems which the companies they need to fix very soon, as soon as possible, before the user starts to switch to other UIs. So that is another thing. So this 4D vibrations, if the hardware is capable, why the software is limiting only for the few games? That's totally I'm not getting that. I cannot understand even till now. If the 4D vibrations is supported in the PUBG, why not it can be supported in the Call of Duty? That is what my question is, friends. Why not? So it's, and even the iQOO 7 as well. Even the iQOO 7 also, the 4D vibrations and voice changes will work only in few games, not in all the games. That's completely strange why only in few games, and some of the games like this won't even get that options at all. No. So that's completely not good in terms of software wise. Only the users, consumers, they need to exactly email them and try to comment under the tweets saying that problems need to get fixed. Only in this way we'll be able to figure out the problems will be fixed as soon as possible in the phones. That is what I think. So we need to put a lot of pressure, friends. Try to message them so many messages, so many emails. So this is the reason I'm trying to make so many videos as well. So from our side we'll do our best to push this kind of updates. So very soon this kind of problems should be fixed in the Realme X1 Max as well. For example, having the 90 FPS, you should be able to play it full brightness. Who will play it 0 brightness and 10 brightness? You tell me, friends. No one. Unless is there any kind of power cut and during the dark scenario only, maybe they might be able to play it, but 0 brightness only it's possible in the Realme X1 Max. That's a really sad part which I thought of just mentioning. And 4D vibrations are not yet working in this phone. That's another thing which I thought of just mentioning for you all. So this is a kind of frustration I do get really, friends, because it's the software which is limiting, not the hardware. So if the hardware there's a problem, I can totally understand. If the display has got 90 Hz and 60 Hz, it's totally fine. I won't ask anything in the iQOO 3 device, which is iQOO 3 smartphone, which has got only 60 Hz. I cannot ask in this 90 Hz, please try to update for the iQOO TV. I cannot ask because this is the hardware problem. No one can, it cannot be changed. But the software can be. So software can be improved with the time. Software can be improved with the feedback what we give. That is what my point is. So try to give the feedback as much as possible. So the more people give the feedback, the better they will try to fix the problem very soon. That is what I do believe. That is what my videos I'm trying to share even with them as well, as much as possible, in making them to fix the problem as soon as possible. Let's see whether they'll be able to fix the problem as soon as possible or not. That is what I'll try to check as soon as possible with them. So make sure to comment below, friends, what are your thoughts about this 90 FPS thing and 4D vibration, the voice changer which is not working. So that's another thing. So I don't know, not many users use this kind of voice changers anyway, but still. So there should be some kind of option and let the consumer decide whether the 4D vibration to use or not. I'm just trying to do the basic gameplay only during this time of testing. Just want to play some game in both phones and just talk about the problems in both phones, so you'll better understand which phone has got what type of problems. So both phones have their own issues, yes. So I do know there's nothing like perfect phone at this moment, and both have their own problems with the software and the hardware thing. Both phones, Realme X1 Max and the iQOO 7 device. So this is a Battlegrounds mobile gameplay review, friends, which is a 1.5 version. Hopefully with the 1.2 all these problems might get fixed, and with the Realme UI maybe next update we should be able to fix this kind of issues as soon as possible. That is what I was expecting. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Bye. And sorry for that. And the final conclusion is that there is no 90 FPS update in the iQOO 7 device, and there is no 4D vibration, and there is no voice changes. And in the Realme X1 Max, so we do have the 4D vibration option, but it cannot be enabled, and we do have the 90 FPS option in the Battlegrounds mobile, but it doesn't work in the full brightness. That's a sad part. So this is a fact. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Bye.